know there's a lot of oversight with your agency, but this is something that should reach priority.
The gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Meuser, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman Gensler, I am concerned about the SEC's proposed rule on swing pricing and how it may affect retirement plans. Many people think it is a rule.
But this rule, I'd have to get back to you, sir.
Well, we would very much like to see such a study. This rule is, in fact, negatively affecting the financial future of nearly 2 million workers in Pennsylvania. That would be great. Also, Chairman Gensler, I have grave concerns about how the SEC has handled its review, particularly high-profile S4 registration statement. I'd like to start with concerns about potential conflicts of interest related to this S4 review. You were the CFO of Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign, and as campaign chairman John Podesta testified under oath in 2017, you were ultimately responsible for funding the Steele dossier. Additionally, senior SEC enforcement official Melissa Hodgman is the spouse to former FBI agent Peter Strzok and SEC General Counsel Megan Barbero. Barbero has worked on 2 impeachments of the former president. However, neither you nor Ms. Hodgman nor Ms. Barbero have recused yourselves from the following. In May 2021, Digital World Acquisition Corporation, DWAC, filed a registration statement for its merger with Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG. Nearly a year, the SEC has obstructed the merger, destroying billions of dollars in shareholder value, and harming over 20 million individual retail investors the SEC is chartered to protect, including many of my constituents. The average processing time for an S4 form, which you well know is the last step in a merger like this, in 2022 was 134 days. Before your term as chairman, it was under 100 days. As of today, the DWAC has waited 337 days for the SEC to begin processing this form. This seems clearly out of the ordinary, correct?
The review of these forms, the merger forms, when a special purpose acquisition company is buying a company and that company is going public, are reviewed by our Division of Disclosure Review. And yes, it takes time to make sure that those filings are accurate and in compliance with the law, and we certainly had more of them in 22 than 21. You talked about the lengthening of that time.
I'm focusing on this one, 337 days. Why should my constituents not be concerned that this out of ordinary delay is caused by such conflicts of interest?
There's with all respect, there's no conflicts here. This is just a matter of making sure that the Finance and Exchange Commission accurately have the full, fair, and truthful disclosures in those documents.
Of course. Will the SEC ever approve the DWAC-TMTG merger?
We don't have a role in approving or disapproving mergers. What we do have a role of overseeing the disclosures with regard to those mergers, and it's really just the disclosure documents review.
Okay. What concerns should my constituents have that are shareholders in this very unordinary extended review process?
I would say
they should have any concerns, or they should have serious concerns because they're losing money.
Overall, again, not speaking about any one circumstance, but overall, investors benefit by robust review by this. It's about a 300-person unit that looks at these documents to see whether they're complying with the law and they're accurate. And yes, from time to time, we actually take an order. A 5-member commission takes an order to investigate further. It's called an 8E order.
I'm familiar with that. I want to get to that. But stable roads, for instance, you were very familiar with. Very similar and procedural parallels to all of this. Was bragged by Ms. Hodgman about incredible speed, efficiency, and creativity. It was able to move forward even while under headed investigation. So what was the legal basis for refusing to process a registration statement based upon the existence of the so-called 80 examination? What's the legal basis for it?
Again, I'm not speaking about any one circumstance, but Congress gave us authority under the 1933 Act that I talked about earlier, that Sam Rayburn fathered, and to make sure that the disclosures to the public are accurate and complete.
Can this organization expect some sort of response from the SEC any time in the near future?
Again, we work with registrants to make sure that their filings are accurate and complete.
Thank you. I yield back.